Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight it's tabletop night. We're heading back into our GURPS game with Tales of the Planet of the Mutants. We are checking out who these cult guys are that had weird tattoos and stuff on them. So we just wrapped up that fight at the end of the last session. Well, without any further ado, let me go get in voice over here with the rest of the crew.
I think so, yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
What's up?
Not much. Just got home.
Okay.
Hey, Chris.
Eric?
That might help if I enable the vision for your character.
Oh.
There we are. There you go. Fix that. All right, you should be able to see now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the screen went so I could see. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see something crazy, hold down the Option or the Alt key on your keyboard.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, severely wounded, critical wounded, critical.
Oh, yeah. They're,
Look what y'all did.
I say they're all dead.
Somebody made a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's going to clean that up now?
I don't know. Buzzards, I guess.
Well, I know the three that are near me. I'm going to be going searching their little bodies. See if I can find anything interesting on them. As you know, I collect my little trinkets.
Yes, of course, of course.
I'm going to let Kemo search the guy with the bomb on him.
Oh, the guy with the bomb on him, he's not. He's just
Oh, he blew
Gibbs.
himself
No.
up.
Yeah, he's Gibbs. All right, well, a few of them were carrying a pump-action shotgun with a folding stock. And most had some sort of like ratty robes and stuff, and were carrying like a scrap metal knife.
I'll be more interested in checking out this tattoo that they all have.
Okay. Yep, all of them have it.
Won't take a picture of it.
And where's the... There we go. The guy that had the... For a better term, the guy that had the power armor on. The bloodstain.
Power armor. Okay, yeah.
Back here?
Yeah, he's actually, where is he? I know there was one out here somewhere.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was out front, yeah.
He came out there with a thing. I don't know what y'all did with him.
I didn't see anybody with power armor come out there because the one that did have power armor, you got a guy with a bomb strapped to his chest here.
Yeah.
This guy.
But the only one that had the power armor looking stuff is this blood spot right here on the stairs.
Okay, so you're going into the building?
Yeah, I want to take a look and see.
All right, well, move yourself over there.
All right. Ashes.
Okay, so that guy.
Well, he's the one that's
All right.
dressed differently from everybody else. That's why I'm curious about him.
Yeah, well, he certainly has robes that are a little bit better than the rest of them. He has some sort of like leather, like a mantlet, if you might say, something that just covers his shoulders.
Okay.
Underneath that is some very, like a bodysuit of some sort.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, made out of some sort of synthetic material. And then he has his helmet. It's doesn't have any like way to see out of it. It's like solid metal.
Huh.
Curious.
I'll need to wait for Kemo to come check that out.
Okay.
That tech, I believe, is beyond my knowledge. Well, I
And
don't
the only
know.
other thing,
I'm playing. That's right. I'm playing Samuel Adams now. My technology is actually a little bit better.
and of course, and there's the weird-looking rifle he had too.
Right. So I want to take a look at that. Give me a second. You want me to run what guns? Is an IQ skill or something to? Let me see what
Yeah,
I've got.
probably.
Let's see if it will let me. They still haven't given us a way to be able to alter that.
Yeah, do that. Damn it.
So,
I knew there was something else I wanted to do before the game today.
all right. So what I'll do is I'll roll my guns at -2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that'll be the equivalent of rolling it with my IQ.
All right. Okay. Well, it definitely appears to be some. Well, you were tick level. Yeah, you're still fine. It's some sort of weapon. It doesn't project any kind of bullets or anything like that, but it has some sort of like emitter, and carries like a couple of capacitors in it or something. You might say something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not a contemporary weapon.
And does it have any cables or anything like that attached to his suit or anything?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure it didn't require the suit. Okay, I'm gonna ponder.
It does have, of course, a diagnostic computer on it and all that mess, like most Tech Level 9 items do,
Right.
or weapons do. So there's that.
Okay, I'm gonna ponder it for a little bit and let the rest of the guys do their searching.
All right. Anyone?
Oh, I was gonna search the 3 bodies that I killed.
Uh-huh.
Any weapons, any ammo, and all that, I'm gonna put aside for the party, and then I'm just gonna be scrounging on the bodies, see if I can't find like a little trinket, or some sort of keep thing,
Okay.
So, do a scrounging for that.
Oh, research, yeah.
One or 3.
I'd say it doesn't really matter. Just roll me a search, and I'll tell you how much you find out on him. Although they don't really have a whole lot.
I kind of figured because they're,
Yeah. Well, I mean, other than what I had mentioned before, he has a belt that holds the robe together. Stuck in the belt is a chunk of metal that's been sharpened to be some sort of like large knife.
Yeah.
And a really beat up shotgun.
Okay. And see if they have any kind of unique item that they like a keepsake of their own. But I mean, brainwashed like that, they may not have anything like that.
Well, I mean, most of them have some sort of like I don't know, like piece of scrap circuit board or some little something made out of wiring or something like that, or or maybe fiber optic necklace kind of what we wove together, something computer related.
If it's not too big, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Put it in my little keepsake pouch.
Mostly just junk, but yeah.
We want to throw the bodies into the radioactive pools.
Oh. how you get radioactive zombies, didn't it?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a plan.
Okay. I was just asking. I mean, they might back to life as zombies, or they might just.
Yeah, and you never know which one might have a bomb in it anyway.
Well, the problem is you could wind up getting a splash on you, and then, what are you going to do?
I don't think I'm going to get splash on me for as far as I can throw most of those bodies.
Not too big.
Like all you can do is like skip them across the wall.
That's what I was thinking about doing. Playing skip rock, with the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'll do is I'll start gathering up the weapons and everything. Probably leave them just inside the building.
Actually, no, because we're close enough. Go ahead and take the weapons that you get off the bodies and just go ahead and load them up in the truck.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Elle would like to see if there's anything that can be salvaged out of the downed drone.
Well, okay. Well, that'll be interesting. Let's see what we got here. Well, not a lot, because I think both of these were really, I think they were shot down, if I remember correctly.
They were.
Yeah, they were small, so they got destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's some parts and stuff.
Anything left that might look like it was part of a communication system? I do have electronic operation, a couple different types, sensors.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, you can find maybe some sort of sensor package on it, like a real small one, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll rip that out. Who knows
Yeah.
when something will be useful.
Speaking of drones, did you see the video of Chinese mosquito drone?
No,
No.
I have not. I wasn't really looking for a Chinese mosquito drone video these days.
They just happened to hear it on the news, so I looked at it. They got a little drone that is really truly just a little bit bigger than the size of a mosquito. And they can pick up sound with it and pick up, a little bit of video with it. I was like, that's great.
It was only a matter of time.
Nope.
I mean, the only other thing that's really left of it is two little, manipulator claws. Probably maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet in length, with a couple, pincer things on the end. That's really it.
I remember.
Does it look fairly high tech?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, somebody might buy it when we get back in town. I'll
Want me to take him with me?
Sure.
Load him up in the truck?
Yeah.
Well, the guy with the controls is back here. So the guy with the controls is back here behind the building.
Well,
If you say so.
I'm gonna grab all of the stuff out front here and get it loaded up in the vehicle.
Okay, so you wind up with about 12 Daewoo USAS 12 shotguns in various conditions. Let's see if I can throw that into.
And basically just a bunch of scrap iron blades.
Yeah.
Those aren't worth bothering with.
Drone body. Psionic condition.
Yeah, it's true. Might as well just take the whole bodies. It's very well could somebody may want them for salvage parts.
Fucking figures.
Hey, I've been playing a lot of Dune recently, so that's the whole. Your water is mine.
Yeah, exactly.
That is such a dark game.
Oh man, lost my compendiums.
I take it you're the one that's playing that Dune one where you literally extract water from people as part of your currency?
Yes. Well, not part of my currency. It's part of what I have to have in my building for processing iron and steel and all kinds of other things. You have to have water, and there is no water on Dune. So now I'm taking my big buggy out to the little research center next to my base, and every 45 minutes or so I'll ride out there and pop off my shots at a few of the guys that are over there, pick up their bodies, load them in the truck, go back home, and shove them into my aluminum storage, and then as needed I'll add them to my little machine that'll extract even more water out of them.
So you're a water farmer. You're
Oh,
a
yeah.
water rancher.
Well, shit, come on. I got this at the build a folder for you guys for loot.
I'm sure that will absolutely hurt our feelings.
Well, I mean, they said the thing is it won't allow me to drag from an unlinked actor, and it's still not letting me do any of that. So,
Huh.
jeez, well, it's just the way it is. So maybe I'll have to link actor data real quick. Alright, now let's see what we can do here. Open up, damn it. Now it won't open a damn widget. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Now I can't get the party sheet open. What the hell? I got yours open. Alright, let's try that.
I open the party sheet, it only shows a Geiger counter in there.
Okay, so there were 6 of these. Those. Now let me find this other thing here. Nope. Hold on. I play with a shotgun. There we are. Okay, this guy. So I had to link some actor data here to make this work, so. He is linked. Yeah, he's linked. Let's try it again. There were 8 of those. Okay, so I think you got everything, Biaggio. I threw it on your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Since you were looting. Okay, now for this guy here. Let's give him right, so Chris, you're going to pull the helmet.
Yeah.
That this is the weapon that he had. The weird armor, and I don't know if you can take the suit off him or not, but there it is anyway.
May as well.
Okay, so now you have one naked dude. All right. When you take the helmet off of him, he has no eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. It's just like the eyelids are sewn shut, but they're sunken, so there's like no eyes.
Huh. Curious. Hey, John. Okay. Hey, L.
Yes.
Why don't you come up here and take a look at this guy? See what you can make out of this.
Right. I'll go and have a look.
First thing's gonna happen, he's gonna walk up there and go, why is he naked?
And blind.
Oh, that doesn't catch my attention at all.
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
All right,
Hey,
well,
ballistic.
I think I'll throw down like a. You want diagnosis or physician?
So the other thing that's odd about the body, of course, is he's fully tattooed. Well, not really fully tattooed, but it looks like he's been tattooed with like a wiring diagram or
Circuit board.
circuit board kind of thing. You know.
Okay. So he's got more tattoo than the rest of the crew did.
Uh-huh.
And so like, significantly more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, El, take a look at this guy, because I mean you're our medical specialist, so this is weird.
Okay.
What do I notice?
Well, besides the obvious of the missing ocular organs, he, of course, has got these strange tattoos. And it looks like he has some sort, or used to have a neural interface jack at the back of his skull, or the base of his skull, in the back, but it's been long since removed and quite possibly maybe replaced or something. Who knows? But there's still a lump back there, though.
And his eyes were sutured shut?
Yeah, well, they've obviously healed, since then. They're not still sutured shut, but yeah, they were at one point.
Yeah. I mean, does it look like it was done by like well, or does it look?
Yeah, it was done. It looks done professionally done.
I'm gonna have a look inside one. I'm gonna open one of them up.
One for the eyes? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, a little surgery there.
Curiosity killed the cat.
It's pretty easy.
Floristic
Okay,
says it looks like this guy went on a trip to Bangkok.
Yeah, and there are no eyeballs. Or there's no eyeball in there.
But there's no other prosthesis or circuitry or tech or anything there. It's just they were removed.
I'm gonna look inside the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look inside of the helmet.
Okay.
And see if, because is any of his head got those tattoos on it?
Oh yeah, he's got stuff. Yeah, the whole, like I said, his whole face and body are all done up all this way.
Okay. So my curiosity is to see if there are any markings inside the helmet that line up with said tattoos.
They don't. In fact, it's. But you can tell there are electronics in the helmet, though.
Okay.
I don't think I would put that thing on, Hell tells you.
Well,
So we understand what it does.
Well, it's not going to fit on my head, but you can wear it.
Were you going to do any other kind of observations of your patient?
Yeah, will my R reading power work on a recently deceased person?
I hadn't considered it, but since there's no psionic activity, I would say no.
Okay, that's kind of what I expected.
He was in a coma. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Do I see any other signs of any other surgeries?
Nothing apparent.
So,
Okay,
Elle,
good.
what do you make of these tattoos? What are they made out of?
Let's see. What kind of role would I examine the tattoos with?
Probably a position or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know how familiar your character is with traditional tattoo techniques, but these are very precise. They look as if they're almost printed.
Interesting. I share that with the others, and let me see.
I don't know how soon I would be able to get over there.
Pretty soon. But from Eric, from your point of view, you see a gorilla, white ones actually, wearing some sort of body armor. He's collecting up weapons and stacking bodies. There was a mutant eagle flying, but he went down into the ruined building that you're observing, and most everyone else has gone into the ruined building.
Okay. I definitely have my gun handy, but not pointed. I am in my uniform, right?
Yeah, I would assume so,
TTG, yeah.
Mhm.
Yo, the camp.
I'll turn and see if I can't locate who it is.
grab my gun.
And you see a 5'1", somewhat looking like a fox, somewhat not, but buff, sort of like an athlete you would see in runners in school. And you see me in TTG coveralls.
Oh, okay. So, what are you doing out here?
I had a delivery. I think, was it a delivery or a pickup, Scott?
Shit, I don't even remember now. I knew we had something. I think
Well, let's
you're
make it a
right.
pickup.
Yeah.
If it's a pickup, then I don't have to worry about any crackers with me, and that can go on from there. I had a pickup for some stuff, but I'm assuming those are my would-be customers.
I'm thinking
No,
that
those guys were definitely not your would-be customers.
no.
Yeah.
Well, you would know about TTG. We deal with anybody.
Well,
yeah, true.
I think according to the notes that you've got on the little scabbard page you dropped up, Scott, I'm betting he's dropping a contact package to us.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, all the better.
Find the correct one.
Be marked Roost/6.
And I'm assuming
the
one of your names will be on it?
Yeah, who were you supposed to drop it off to?
Probably me.
Probably,
But it
you
wouldn't
know,
have a name.
like-
It'd be Dirty Bird 6 would be the what would be on it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Dirty Bird 6 is what I'm seeing here.
And this is when Biaggio has gone to go, boss.
Yeah.
There's a delivery guy out here for you.
Boss. of all the strange things, there is a delivery out here.
There's a what?
swear to God, this guy says he's got a package to deliver to you.
What's his uniform look like?
It's a TTG uniform.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I don't know how he would have found us. It's almost as much disturbing as him being this far out here.
All right. I just forgot how to.
TTG can find anybody anywhere. That's one of our things.
Mm.
It's a bullshit way of me saying I have no idea.
Yeah, you lucked into it. I like it.
Okay. Maybe these dots here. Here we go. Here we go. So, all players. Yes. Okay. So, apparently it's some information on a data pad he has. And it's coming from Order of the Claw.
All it's got is just a type. CLW/Intel/Ops-RS/2525-77.
That's the document. If you click on, let me see if I try this again. Should be able to open up the description on it.
There's nothing for me to click on.
Either.
Same. Yeah, it just popped up and has the title on there. Nothing below it to click on. There's a previous and next page at the very bottom left. No dice there either.
All right. Now, let's see if you can see it now.
I'll probably have to reopen it. Let's see, how do I get to that? Go, and nope, same deal.
Okay, I just added you guys as observers to it, so you should be able to see it. In,
We need to close it and then reopen it?
maybe.
Is it underneath items?
It's, actually, it's in the journal. We seeing it.
Here's folder?
You gotta.
When I click on it in the journal menu, I still get the same thing. I just see the title.
Yeah.
I don't see the.
Yeah, that's all I get.
Weird. That's weird. It should be showing you.
GTG bounty notice I can see a little bit odd.
Yeah, that's not it, though. All right, well, I did change ownership on it, so you should be able to see it.
Still nothing.
Huh. All right, well, let me pull it up off of Scabbard now.
Was that the one that's on Scabbard?
I got many on Scabbard.
I've got like 4 folders. One's called GM Screen, one's Players Folder, one's Scabbard Vehicles, and one's TPM Lore. Which one is it supposed to be under?
It'll
TPM
be
lore.
under TPM Lore, then under Documents. It's 2577 radar.
Well, I've gone to the other ones, and they're the exact same way. Take back the wounds
Odd.
is showing up. Only wounds. The TTG bounty notice.
Okay, well, there's a link in Wolf Chat, so.
All right.
Yeah, the stuff in notes I'm able to open.
Strange.
All right. Let's see.
Maybe it might be a folder thing, too. Let me double check here.
Operation Red Starfire.
You know, it looks to me like things that I'm able to open have more than one page in them.
Yeah, some of them are long. All right, try now. I changed the ownership of the Documents folder. Let's see if this can work too.
Nope.
All right, so change that. Huh. Interesting. Well, either way, it is now in the Wolf Chat on Discord.
Yeah.
Got it. It's a new job. Or it's not a new job. It's our next briefing letting us know where we're supposed to be going. Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll come out of the building. I'll fly down to the delivery guy.
What do I see when you come down?
You see a large
Bird.
bald eagle. Humanoid bald eagle.
Okay. How high do you stand?
I am 6 foot.
Damn it.
And pretty large. And the thing is that when you see me, especially if you're from this area, you pretty much instantly recognize me. Because I have
and
the
Biaggio's 7'10" also.
well, because I have the good reputation. People affected almost everyone and recognized all the time.
Yeah.
We haven't gone through that. Scott, am I from this area at all?
Well, if you're ETG,
Yeah.
You've been all over.
Yeah.
I don't think we have established that yet. So you could be from pretty much anywhere. You could be from the West Coast even.
That's what I was curious about. I mean, I don't know if I would actually know him.
No, because honestly, yeah, with their current status, yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, this was a classified mission for you anyway.
Yes.
I think I probably would know rumors of you, and that would cause my character to do something slightly different, which is I am on terminal leave with TTG. That's a military way version, not the other kind of version of that.
I'm very well aware of it. I made fun of my brother for months because of it. Because when he was retiring from the Air Force, he went up on terminal leave for 4 months.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, I'm in need of a new job. And looking around, you guys actually kind of know how to handle yourselves. They don't look all shot up or anything, do they, Scott?
And the bald eagle just sits there, stares at you.
exactly how long have you been watching us?
I don't have to. Well, from here, probably about 15 minutes till the gunfighting stopped. I wasn't involved. Wasn't going to get paid.
Well, let's see this delivery you've got for me.
Hand over the tablet.
And I'd go through the intel, Scott, and I'll need to do that out of character here for a few minutes because that's a lot of intel.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I gave y'all the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Should be 25-81. I don't know if y'all are able to see it on screen in Foundry.
No. Also inaccessible.
Jesus.
25-81. Yeah, you sent me 25-77.
Yeah, wrong one. That's fine.
See.
Yeah, I don't know with the Order of the Claws document numbering system, but, you know, there you go. New update from some of the yeah,
All
this is actually what was supposed to have happened.
This looks more like WoW.
New threat.
Anatoly Krasnov. Okay.
The Russians are coming.
Sector Ridge 41.
That is weird.
4 to 6 operatives for cell 3, cells confirmed. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to get you at. I got a lot going
Okay.
on, so.
Alright, cell Pyrokin 7.
Radio trauma. I need to get a helmet.
Underground telecom tunnels.
Yeah, I saw that.
Alright, so here's our job.
We just gotta finish the first one first.
Alright.
I mean, we're near. I mean, we're near the Oak Ridge National Laboratory, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's this area.
Yep. Ridge 41. Alright guys, we need to clean up here and move out.
Oh, we're not looking.
So, young man, you said you were looking for a job. Exactly what kind of skills you got?
Well, I'm best at driving and machinery mechanics.
Okay. Oh, okay, I got you, Scott. Alright, machinery, mechanics, okay.
It's said that sometimes old stuff talks to me.
It doesn't hurt to have an extra mechanic on hand. How are you in a fight?
No.
I can definitely hold my own.
Alright,
Are you any good driving?
Gotta go find my kinfolk somewhere. TTG gives me all the places to go, but I figure if I can get a few extra credits along the way, I can start looking for them easier. And I do a critter none of you guys have seen before.
That's true.
I've seen so much weirdness that I don't question things anymore when it comes to that.
Oh, I didn't think it was that uncommon. I was just meaning that it is, for some of the people in this party, it might actually come into play.
Let's see. Okay, in that case, why don't you saddle up with Biaggio and travel with him? Biaggio, keep an eye on him. We'll let him come along, but if he winds up being suspicious, you know what to do.
You going down in this building right now or no?
Eric, did you get the brief on their team?
No.
Okay, hold on. It's in the Wolf chat, but you may not have it. I'll repost it.
If we're going to be here for a bit, with enemies expected in the area, we should take steps to conceal our ride.
Agreed.
Well,
I think we have some camo netting with us, don't we?
yeah, we had a camo netting on it, and then I can try to camouflage a little bit better.
Yeah, I enjoyed reading through that commander's briefing earlier today, Scott. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it'd be interesting too.
I like the tactical summary. and everything in there just says, don't interfere with them. So,
LRRP, what's that? Specifically, the Dirty Birds are elite autonomous LRRP cell.
yep.
Long range reconnaissance patrol.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That should get you going there, Eric, with
Okay.
the helmet. The armor itself, it's not really armor per se. I mean, it's got some scrap leather, shoulder pad stuff, and the skin suit's basically like an environment suit, but quite different than the ones that TTG issues.
Do you guys bring that mecha suit thing guy, that stuff in the vehicle that I'm in or nearby a vehicle I'm in?
Mecha suit.
Why?
Because it matters.
I don't know.
My character doesn't know what you have. That's something you guys would have to see what you would do.
I was like, guy shows up asking me this. It's like,
No, I'm just asking if you did it because that's the only way I would know.
Yeah. Right now it's in our truck, but you haven't been in our truck.
I found you before you got to your truck.
You found us before we got our truck.
You were coming back from the site. That's where Scott set up the entire encounter.
But we drove the truck here.
They drove a truck here
Yeah.
from Crab Orchard.
That's why I'm concerned with what you're saying. That means you've been following us for weeks.
Quite well, maybe. He might have been in Crab Orchard when y'all passed through. I don't know.
Well, we got our big tank that we're traveling with, and that's where everything gets loaded up in.
I noticed on the unit roster, there's no mention of Dirty Bird 1 and Dirty Bird 2.
Yep, because when Scott gave me the breakdown on what the numbers stood for, we didn't have any need for a 1 or a 2. And so we tried assigning the numbers in accordance to what the guys did and what the numbers stood for.
Gotcha. I thought they were just 1 through 6. And 1 and 2 had already had accidents.
No, just Ignacio.
Scott, I would have like a motorcycle or something, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you have a vehicle. It's not far.
Yeah, it's just a POS, fast little motorcycle.
Okay.
For rent. Yeah. It's assigned to me for the project.
What do you think, guys? Should we bring the guy along? Says he's looking for work.
I'll just keep him in front of me.
All right. Sounds good.
Sure.
All right. Welcome aboard.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Got a place I can put the motorcycle, and I'll be glad to sit with you guys, and you can bail me out.
yeah, we should be able to fit in the back of the truck. Shove it in the back of the truck and camouflage that thing as
In the
best as
back
we
of the
can.
truck, that would come close to the.
Let me give a camouflage check.
Okay, that means I'm going to be close enough to the armor. You know that
Yeah.
thing's networked, right?
By the way, Eric, if you were ever asked about whether you were supposed to be out there or not, and with this team, this is your answer right here.
Ah. See, he could have just handed those to me and then, you know.
Well, if you read them all the way through, because they understand how y'all operate.
Okay, now I see. DB6, that's where you guys got your different numbers, whatever that means.
DB6 is the commander of the,
Yeah, it's talking about you, and the first one's Dirty Birds, DB6 internal. Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 6 is usually the designation for any commander of a unit. So whatever the unit's nickname is, it'd be Dirty Bird 6, for example, that would be him, because that would be his call sign.
Okay. So do you hand me this?
Good.
Yeah, it just came across. I'm reading it, I'm like, oh. Evidently somebody foresaw this, and I flip it over and hand it to you.
All right.
Which is really kind of surprising the hell out of me, because I don't actually know who this organization is, other than I just got this from TTG.
All right, so Fornax Black Muzzle.
At which point you look at him, he does not have a black muzzle.
You also didn't acknowledge the fact that that was your name, so now I'm questioning who these orders are for.
No, I did. I'll be glad to say that. I'm just saying that when you look at the character, he doesn't have a black muzzle.
That's fine. I just said your name and expected to get a reaction from you, and and didn't get anything. So I was gonna.
I didn't know you said it out, but yeah, okay, yeah. Like I said, I don't understand.
All right, let's see. All right, let's see. We got this. All right. I gotta go back to our other server. Oh, Brian's in the wrong. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
You went to the wrong place? You did it again.
Hey, Brian. You're on the wrong server.
Well, I'm looking for the server. Did you send me the right server?
Let's see. How do I send that to you?
I don't know. I had a message saying that somebody would send me the right link, and I'm not seeing it. It's not under announcements.
It's not going to be under announcements or anywhere up there. You would have been invited to it. You've already been invited to the server, so I got no way to resend you the server.
I'm checking. Let's see. I switch.
If you look at your Discord servers, you'll have two of them that look like this. One of them is Savage Gaming, which is where we're at. The other one is the Savage GM server.
Okay, that's the one that I need to click on. Okay, I'm going there now.
All right, I'll be back over there in just a second.
Okay.
Peace. All right, he's on his way over here.
You know, the only thing I put in, Eric, was create transfer orders to the LLRP for your character's name, and that's it. And the AI produced this.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've done a lot of work with training my AI.
Evidently.
What did they come up with? I'm not seeing anything.
The orders.
Yeah, the orders that he gave, it has a lot of the stuff while you were gone. The other one, I was telling everybody, because it's listed straight up there in my role, you've already read it, that I have heavy gunner, tactician, psionic, and mechanic and driving expertise.
Which is exactly what's on his character sheet.
Yeah. Which
The only thing I fed the AI was his name. Oh, something creepy going on here.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get Bertha.
All right. Well, since you say you're a driver, we're gonna assign you designation DB2.
Well, there you go.
So, I'm not seeing the link to the game that's active.
Really? Weird. Okay. Let's do that
I mean,
again.
I can pull it up. This game, are you guys actually? Has anything changed since last game?
No.
No.
Okay. It's weird. It's not letting me pick a character.
What's
What the hell?
interesting, yeah. Because
I mean,
it shows you
okay.
logged in.
I see you logged in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You double check, make sure your character's still assigned correctly.
And Eric's asleep.
Well, that's weird.
The stuff that would normally be there. Okay. Yeah, they changed things around again.
All right. Well.
Really wish they wouldn't do that. All right, I got my character sheet up.
All right. Good. Good.
You should be able to pop it out now.
Yeah, that's new. All right. So yeah, for some reason, everybody had access to your character sheet. Came out. I don't know what happened. I just don't know.
I only took a couple of things.
Well,
Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. We're all good friends.
The thermal detonator that's in your sleeping bag?
Exactly.
I'll say I've got access to all the character sheets.
You should
Yeah.
have though.
I do
Should-
too.
I mean, yeah, is owner.
It lets me open them.
Well, that's weird. Let's see here. That is.
Yeah, because beforehand I wasn't able to call them up, and now today I could see them all. I didn't open any of them, but
Look at that. Biaggio rolled a critical success.
Yeah.
It's all because I touched his dice.
what?
Maybe.
Well, you keep touching them then.
Yeah, no touchy.
Nah, I pulled.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
I pulled up your character sheet and was able to roll an attack right off of it.
Yeah, you should have rolled my camouflage skill for a critical success like that.
That is freaking strange. That it happened to do that. I don't know why it did that. I guess.
Yeah, I don't, like, I can't change permissions or anything like that.
Yeah, I know. Somehow something got changed, and it's not my fault.
But they fixed the bucket.
Yeah, bucket's been fixed.
Interesting. The players now shows up to everybody. Before, it only showed my character.
Yeah, somehow everybody got defaulted to owner, which is kind of crazy. So, should be squared away now.
Maybe, but I can't see anything more than just a few things.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, you shouldn't, unless I've given you permission to see it. Which is weird. But now everybody should be good. Everybody's permissions are straight on their characters, so, alright. Okay, so,
All right, so
y'all are...
back to where I was at with explaining to him, that, all right, from now on, you're going to be on this radio channel. I give him our radio frequency. And any communication you're given, you should be referring to us as our call signs. I'm DB6. Biaggio over here is DB4.
So Kemo says he doesn't do that. I'm not going to play the code. Just call me Kemo.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's always one.
Yep.
Always one.
It's the very hard to key Sniper Raa Koon.
And then,
I really do like my name better.
Yeah.
And then we got Ehlayreus over here, who's our medic. So.
DB4.
So.
Okay.
Just make sure you're on the correct radio channel.
Mm-hmm.
I have, I don't know if it applies to any of this or not, because I don't know these groups yet, but I have communications expertise as well, both fixing them and everything else.
Okay.
That's cool.
Anyway, when I go by the helmet of the guy when I'm putting up my motorcycle, I look at you and go, this is network.
What you talking about, Willis?
I mean, the helmet is networked. Hooks up to a network.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Can I play with it?
Yeah, but get it out of the
My
truck.
eyes kind of crazy.
So, yeah, but get it out of the truck, because that means they can see stuff through it.
Okay. I take a look at it. Scott, do I need to make a roll to deactivate the damn thing?
Yeah, you would have to in this case.
Fair enough.
Either electronics, operations, sensor, security, whichever, something like that.
I've got a way. I've got a way to turn the thing off.
Yeah.
I've got a gorilla.
I can crush it.
There we go. I just couldn't find the skills initially.
Okay. And the answer is we don't know.
I've got electronics communication, electronics security, electronics warfare, surveillance, and sensors. Which one do you want to roll from?
Any one of those at -2 would be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, made it.
How do I do the rolls? I clicked on it, but it just
You
seems
should be
go
able
and
to
edit it.
click. Yeah, you should be able just to click on the number for the skill.
Yeah, but to do the -2, you got the bucket down at the bottom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just use your mouse wheel on it, and roll down
Yeah.
twice, and that'll put a -2 there for you, and that'll put a -2 on your next roll.
Yeah, it's definitely been
There it
5
is.
minutes since he's played.
I see the bucket, but I can't figure out how to put the -2 in.
Yeah, you can
You
use
put your mouse over it and use your mouse wheel.
Yeah, you can hover over it, mouse wheel.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. So just okay, and then hit the dice.
You should be able. You hit your number on your skill.
Yeah, I hit the number. Oh, okay. So I put the -2 bucket in. Then I hit the skill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Click your skill level.
I did.
Okay, maybe are you in edit mode? Maybe.
Shouldn't be. Pulled it out of edit mode. Closed
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
No?
it should be in the default full GCS view.
I don't know what's going on. Looks like it wants to edit it.
Yeah, you're still in edit mode. Okay. I'll switch you to. There you be. Should be in full view now.
Yeah, it looks way different.
Yeah. So when the yellow box next to your electronics, like where it's like 17 for electronics repair or whatever, you hit that and it'll roll across. There you go. Good deal. Okay. So yeah, I mean, actually, you didn't really find an off button, but you did find that it is battery powered, so you can remove the power cells.
Okay.
While he was doing that, I went ahead and camouflaged the vehicle.
Okay.
I'll assist with camouflage.
Now, if I only had a camouflage net for you guys.
So he made it by 4 and I made it by 8.
Mm-hmm.
It's well camouflaged.
Yeah.
Have we gone any farther from last game?
No,
No, not really.
We've just been looting.
I picked up all. Yeah, I went through and picked up all the weapons, picked up a bunch of the other stuff and put it in there. And then as I was heading back, they were looking at the power suit on the guy inside, and then our new friend here walked up on us.
Okay. So we've
So you haven't missed
cleared
much.
the building?
No, we haven't.
We haven't been in the building.
Well, sort of in it.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the first floor.
Yeah, I went in it and got
Right
the
back.
suit. And the strange rifle.
Okay, camouflaged. Looks realistic too.
Nice.
Yeah, nobody's gonna notice the hedgerow in the middle of the road there at all. No.
Right? Well, I mean, I was going to suggest pulling it off into this area before we camouflaged it.
Well, I mean, you could. Yeah, just gonna back it up and run it through this little area here. Yeah, you're fine.
You got
Anyway,
that?
there you go.
Got that, Kemo?
I got it. I'll drive it.
Where you going?
Yeah, I drove it for you.
What I do with my mind?
Yeah.
Apparently. You have skills. I had no
Damn.
idea. I had no idea you were a Jedi.
I didn't even have to do a skill roll.
That's whatever the hell it is impressive.
Oh, yeah, that's our ride.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the wrong.
It's a,
yeah.
it's a land yacht.
Yeah.
It's got a little picture in the bottom
Yep.
left hand.
That's the wrong one. Wrong portrait for it though.
Okay. So
It's
it's
actually
not
good.
tracked?
Oh, it is, but it's
No.
got 2 turrets.
Yeah, it's two turrets on it.
Track, but not like that.
Gotcha.
That should be the right image for it now.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Ah, more like a caterpillar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are they? I can't tell because I can't blow up the small pictures. It's several small such trucks.
Yeah, basically like truck tires set up in dualies for rubber track wrapped around them.
Okay, so it's a lot like I said, Caterpillar and some of the other ones that they do with the multiple track level. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that parked in the woods, and got the bodies gotten rid of. What next, guys? What next?
Heading into the building.
Stay inside. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get through the wall here anywhere?
See, I'm
yeah,
already
there should be a
inside.
way to get through.
You should be able to get in right here.
Yeah, right through there.
Yeah, look at that. All right.
Had to go walk through the door.
Walk through the front door.
Mhm.
It's like I own the place.
And you see Major Murica's already in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you flew. That's
You cheated.
Exactly. Cheaters never win.
Scott, can you grab me and move me up there? I can't figure out what's exactly. I'm down by this rock over here.
Oh, you're hiding. Okay, you got hung up on a tree.
I forgot to tell you, the trees are alive. They'll grab you.
That's why I had him do it, because I had virtually zero chance of getting it.
Yeah, it won't let me go through.
Where are you trying to go through at?
How do you do the pathing, Scott? What do you hit?
Use the control and click. And
Gotcha.
change it up a little bit. So you should be able to walk through the door now, or the window. And it's not allowing you to, of course. Let's try it again. There we are.
And then we got the same problem for L up there at the top.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
Top of the building.
Okay. Okay, remember that bridge isn't there anymore, so
Yep.
Right. It fell down below.
Oh,
it got blown up actually.
Yeah.
So is everybody in? We're missing Kemo. Make it in. Okay.
You see me? I'm assuming
yeah.
I'm inside,
Yeah.
not on the roof.
Yeah, I'll put you in the main area. Yeah.
So there's no way to get down there then. I gotta go around.
Alright, so what do we see underneath here?
Well, under there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and remove that roof. If I can. It helps if you grab the right fucking layers. Okay, so it looks like kind of a bedroom area. Just a couple of beds, a bunch of trash laying everywhere. Pretty much like I guess you might say, even just an observation post. Really. Guard post, if you will.
Okay.
So apparently this area has been used pretty much as a guard patrol base, if you will.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna start working my way downstairs. But Kemo, can you come over here and check for any kind of unfortunate events that might be ahead of us?
Where are you?
We're heading down the stairs.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this area that you're in right now is full of concertina wire.
Lots of wire.
You'll have to like remove all that.
Okay. Well, in that case, I didn't land on that.
Yeah, you don't land on that. You don't get scratched and cut up.
All right.
Trust me, I know. They gave us armored gloves for that.
Probably best
Do
removed
we,
by our mechanic friends. So.
What about running a line to the winch on the vehicle and just pull it all out?
We could do that, but that means it would destroy the camouflage that we've got on the vehicle now.
Well, we're not pulling the concertina wire all the way to the vehicle. We're just using the winch and the lines from the
Exactly.
vent.
How much wire does it look like?
Looks like a lot to me.
It's a fuck ton.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
what?
tangled, and it's probably anchored. And it may be rigged.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, yeah, no, I'd rather have Kemo start clearing this manually, because if it's got potential of being rigged, then he'd be the one to be able to determine that without him getting injured or any of the rest of us.
Yeah, if we can just clear like this side, basically pushing it all to the top.
So, you want a traps or a perception roll from Kemo first?
I would probably do, well, traps is more like for disarming, so perception.
Okay, give me a second. Perception, vision. And now do you want me to do a traps?
Made by 4.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't see any maybe tripwires or anything like that, or any other lines that may be tied to it, from what you can tell.
Okay. So I made it by 7, so probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, it wasn't booby trapped, or if it was, it's been destroyed because the area right here, there was a rather large blast earlier, so it may have set off any other explosives or secondaries.
So, actually, Kemo, hang on a second, Kemo. All right, DB2, let's have you work alongside of Kemo. Part of your orders here, you're supposed to be spending with some days with DB4 and DB5 for learning squad dynamics and field craft protocols, and see if you've got any skills to be able to help him out.
Scott, I had like a small toolkit that I was going to be getting. Do I have wire cutters and all that other good stuff?
Yeah, you got a set of those, because I mean every good mechanic has at least one pair of pliers or wire cutters.
I mean, I've got some on me. That's why I was kind of curious.
Yeah.
Me is Eric, not as that. Where is Kemo?
Hey,
Right
hiding
there.
underneath the eagle.
Okay, it says Brian. That was why I was kind of confused there.
That's same, one and the same.
It's his
Real name.
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
That's fine. I was just like, I don't see Kemo.
He's small.
You're not supposed to. Right now, I've got
Very
photo
true.
refraction on.
And he's in stealth mode.
Are you to the left or to the right of Birdman there?
Here, I'm pinging right now.
Gotcha. It's Brian. Okay.
Okay.
I'll come up on the other side.
And of course, I'll start doing my side on it. Is that going to be mechanics roll, or what's the role going to be on that?
It's not going to be any kind of rule really, except for let's just go with whatever maintenance you have, I guess, and it's going to take at least an hour to get through all that.
I'll be
Unless,
standing.
of course, unless you have a critical success, then it'll have the time.
And I'll be standing watching
And
my rifle.
I point out what I saw to him to reinforce, so he's not completely blind to my rolls that I made.
Okay. All right. Let's have some rolls. Or not.
And
I'm trying to find the skills on that one. It's mechanic, right?
Yeah, any one of them will do.
Okay.
Okay. And Kemo, you going to roll? Excellent. Okay, so it takes you approximately an hour to cut your way through all that. At the bottom of that flight of stairs, of course, the stairs drop off down to the next floor. They don't actually meet the landing.
How far of a drop is it?
Probably, I'd say 10 feet, maybe 20 feet.
20-foot
Okay.
drop,
So-
jeez.
Yeah, probably 10 feet though. Yeah, it's one story.
Yeah, so that doesn't cause me any problems. So I can actually jump down and then just reach up and assist everybody coming down.
They probably could.
Yeah.
Is there Constantine up there too?
Well, that's what I was saying. This whole hour, y'all cut yourself a path through all that.
Yeah, I got that, but I mean down below. We haven't been there yet.
No, I mean there's pieces of Concertina down there because they got blasted.
Gotcha, but it's nothing we have to really worry about.
It'd probably get hung up on a pant leg or something like that, or trip you up a little bit. So.
And
All right.
I see Brian there.
I'll drop down into the big great ape. Catch me.
I got it. I'm just going to reach up and grab you. What the heck?
I'll pull off just to the side a little.
And don't worry.
I'll bring everybody down. Yeah, you could fly down.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I got myself.
Yeah.
covered.
Yeah, I got that.
I'm not being manhandled by a gorilla.
Oh, yes, you are.
Got man hands.
I'll touch you just right.
Just so long as you don't do a reach around, I'm cool.
All right. So now that we're downstairs,
Yeah, I'm working on getting you there.
Gotcha.
All right. Okay, here we are downstairs.
Right where we wanted to be.
Is it supposed to be pitch dark?
Well, it's below. You got some light from upstairs.
I just have a blank screen.
See,
Pitch black.
I do have ultravision, Scott.
Let me double check, make sure the vision's configured for the scene.
I've got
That's
a,
showing up.
I got a circle that I can see, a circle of light, but that's about it.
Yeah. I'm seeing a circle from up above, it looks like. So I have night vision at 5 levels.
I have it at 6.
Oh, got to be one better, huh?
Is that better? Can you see better?
My vision
Nope.
hasn't changed.
I have night vision 5, so
Yeah, it's not changing for me either.
That's weird. Everybody should have vision. Let me double check character sheets here.
Well, I said I can see.
It's just showing me.
I can
Yeah,
see
it's
this.
just showing me the circle.
Yeah,
Well, you mean you can only see that area right there?
exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
that's the light
Correct.
from above. It's dark down there.
Right. And
So-
we're talking about the
So
fact
with night
that
vision 5, we should be able to see a little bit outside of that light over in this area over here.
Well, if there's something there, yes. Okay.
Yeah, if there was something there.
All right, so you've got night vision 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why, because you're on big. There, you should be able to see something.
Yep. And I've got ultravision, so I should be able to see.
I have a flashlight. I can turn it on, but I don't know what else I need to do.
Can you see, Eric? I mean,
Nope.
Chris?
Now just the circle's just purple.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, my circle is turned to green.
I've got a circle around my character, I'm assuming, which is here. Yeah, it shows my
Yeah.
portrait with red, yellow, and green, but that's it.
Same with me.
That's weird.
Yeah, I have night vision 5. I knew I had one of them. That's good.
All right,
Oh.
that should help.
Okay. Yep. Now I can see that room.
Okay, let me double check this one. Yeah, that's part of
wearing a combat infantry helmet. It says it has an infrared visor.
Yeah, my vision has changed. It's all good. Shows the white circle and then it's green on the outside for a little bit. So, looks like my night vision's up.
Out of curiosity, do you guys know who these folks were talking to with the suit? That's in character, I asked that.
Not a clue.
I was just curious because we had the helmet. They had to have known that their folks are down, so we may not have a huge amount of time.
Okay. That's good to know.
Where's Kemo is hiding under somebody.
I was right here.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
behind me.
Yep, someone was stepping on you.
Sorry about that, Kemo.
I was stepping over it.
Okay, I actually can see the green in the room because it's way far away from me. I didn't realize that because my character is showing over here to the west a lot and a bit south of the green square.
Should be right here, right?
Yep.
Uh,
He just moved his character.
Yeah, he just walked into a wall.
but that's not what my character's showing. When I look on the map, it's showing him over here.
That's weird.
The
You
only
might want to
character-
refresh it then.
Yeah, I can
And Kemo can see now.
Oh,
Awesome.
I don't see anybody. Where'd everybody go?
Zoom out. It might be part of the problem.
Yeah, I can see you, L, and I can see Kemo.
Alright.
I can't see you. You disappeared.
I can't see everybody
refresh.
else.
I can't see anything.
I can see the room, but I can't see you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I can now just see me and L.
I'm standing right in front of you.
Yeah, I see
froze
your
up on me.
name, but I don't see you.
I'm invisible.
Exactly.
Oh, it's the detection mode settings on the dark vision on my character. That's what it is, I think. I look at my detection modes on my token. It has it at 0 range for dark vision.
I think everybody's good now, right? I can observe.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, my computer for the screen is completely frozen, so I'm gonna have to restart. Whatever it did, it completely buggered me.
Ready to try refreshing it or restarting the browser?
I can't. It won't let me do that. I can't even hit Control Delete
What
to
the
get
hell?
into it. It's frozen my mouse and my keyboard.
Piece of shit.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright. So it looks like we have stairs heading down. Is that correct, Scott? The way those
sort of.
The way those stairs
Well,
look.
it's a landing. They should be going down.
Okay.
But
See a door
yeah.
here.
But there's a door there.
Yeah.
I think I picked the wrong set of stairs for this scene. So
Okay. Alright. Kemo, can you come check out this door?
Hey, give me a second. Let's see, where is that door at? Ah, okay. Let's see here, electronics operations, security.
yep, that's the one.
First, has anybody attempted to just open it?
Nope.
No.
Because I was hoping you were going to check up the traps before we did that.
I'm going to look at it for electronics, and then I will also do a traps roll.
Okay. But it does have
So
an
maybe-
active panel.
Okay? I guess I have to run a bypass.
Yeah,
See
probably.
if one of the two cards that we have works. We have 2 cards, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep. We can try.
So whoever has the cards fastened to me, I will hand them back.
Okay. I'll hand you the blue card. And the red card.
I will attempt to use those cards one at a time and then hand them back.
Okay. Which one first?
Blue.
Okay. Seriously?
Seriously.
Okay. Sounds like it unlocked.
That was nice. I like that sound effect.
Alright.
I'm not seeing anything.
It's
Well,
unlocked.
I said it sounded like it's unlocked. I didn't say it was open.
All right. I'm going to open it.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. All right. So formation, guys. I'm gonna go through the doorway and head to the right, and face in the room, and then L, if you'll come in and head to the left out through the door and face the room, and then the rest of the crew comes in. So I'll move through the door to here. And do a quick survey. Whoa, what the hell is that?
It's a dude.
Dude.
I fire.
Okay.
Whoa.
Grab my character
Yeah,
sheet.
because he was fumbling with his shotgun. So it looks like you got the drop on him.
Make sure I'm using the right round. Make sure I'm using the right round. Let's see. Where's the regular round? There it is. All right. And let me get my. Come on. Open the box correctly so I can get my. All right, there's that. And that's good enough.
Oh boy. Okay.
It should be a single round. I'm sorry. Cause I can't do a single round with this, right?
Yeah, you just need to. You could probably set up either do set up another weapon on there, and just give it a rate of fire of 1.
Okay. Let's see. I think I hit him.
Nah. You might. Yeah.
Center mass.
Mm-hmm. That hurts. Yeah, you dropped him.
So basically, you guys heard me walk in the room, and there was a single shot.
You're my way. One door and an obstructed passage beyond.
Door on the left.
Finish checking
We
here.
have contact right.
Contact to the right. There's a door off to the left. There's a door off to the right. All right. I'm gonna carefully lean around this corner here.
Okay. And just chuck on your face.
It's like I was trying to do the whole lean around the corner.
Yeah, he was waiting on you this time though.
Okay, but I was anticipating a potential attack.
Yeah, well, he didn't have a shotgun, but he attacked you with his stun baton.
That'll reach.
Well, yeah. It's supposed to have a rifle or something like that, but he didn't. So. See,
I got to hit that. I'll be back.
It's a reach of 1, so.
Okay.
Here we go. Ah, he misses.
Nice.
And I guess you probably need to throw us into combat now, because I see the other guy back there too. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the shot to go through both of them.
Uh-huh. The guy's got anything good on him. Nope. It's gonna be a short fight.
All right. So yeah, I'll just fire the shot that goes straight down the hall. Ah. Give me my ruler.
That guy's dead. I can pull him.
So I still don't see anybody else.
Yeah, it's weird. I can see people moving their cursors around, but I can't see any other characters.
Yeah, I can't either now. I was seeing L for a little bit, now can't see anybody.
Like, you know, I keep hearing that there's contact and that you're shooting somebody, but I can't see the shooter, I can't see the target, nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and put your guys' cells in the combat order.
Why can I not see? How do I do that again?
Right-click your character,
Uh-huh.
and then click the little shield and swords.
Clicking my character. I
Your,
don't see no shield.
your token. Right-click your token.
Right. It comes up and then immediately disappears. Won't stay.
Weird.
And I just reloaded.
Yeah. I mean, I see that you did roll though.
Yeah, but it doesn't have them in the combat order.
I got him.
Yeah, it doesn't show. I don't see me in the combat order.
Let's see if your token's linked to the actor data. No, that's a problem. All right. All right. Let's try that again.
And still, as I click it, I can see it flash, everything flash around my character, and then it goes away.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try it again.
He might need after you do that link, he might need to reload his game so that his client registers it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh it then.
Okay. Just do that real quick. Yeah. I think Eric's trying to get back in too. At some point.
I'm loading world data.
And
Here's Biaggio. Pop out. It's lovely.
Big G hasn't gone into combat yet.
Click on it. Oh, still does the same thing. It just pops up and goes away.
That's weird. You're in there though.
Okay.
Check the combat order. You should find
Actually, now that I look at the combat order, I see myself in there.
Yeah.
It says I have a 19.
Yeah, you should roll, though. There you go.
Lovely. Look at that. Now I'm in the group.
Okay, so everybody has rolled. Eric's still trying to get back in. So, alright, let's get started.
Alright. Alright, so, like I said, I'm gonna shoot through this guy into that guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let all 3 rounds rip.
Alright.
Oh, almost forgot. There we go.
That looks pretty promising.
Okay. And it was right click on the damage.
Yeah.
Yep, multiple rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Roll.
Okay. Alright, let's try the first guy. Yikes. That's what happened.
Yeah, Biaggio, be careful of your footing around here. This is got some thin boards.
Are you trying to say I'm heavy?
I'm just saying, it's got a big ass hole here that I don't think you want to fall in.
Yeah, I needed you to make a roll to avoid falling in, by the way.
Oh, I was thinking the edge right there, and standing right there with the pallets you got sitting there. I'm not even on the hole.
All right, there you go. Got 2 motherfuckers on the ground.
All right. And get it back on the combat tracker. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Stealth roll. And then moving.
Ooh.
Well, you're saying woo, but I can't
Oh, I know.
see anybody at all. So,
I'm talking about the spot you're going through.
Yeah, just be careful. There's a hole. You'll need to kind of avoid.
He went straight over the hole.
Yeah, I see that. Well, you could have jumped or went past you. So just make a dex roll. See if you don't fumble it and fall in. Very good. All right.
all right. So, is there a reason why I can't see people who've fallen down dead?
They're dead. They're down.
No, I
just
can't
can't see 'em.
see them on the board. I can't see anybody else at all.
Yeah, I can't either.
I can see green.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the corridor. That's it.
Oh, because it hid the guys that are dead. That's why.
I can see the dead
Yeah,
guys.
but-
I can see the rest of the party.
Yeah,
I can't see
extra
them.
mode on the
Brilliant.
code.
Yeah, because Samuel's supposed to be right in front of me, and I can't see him.
Right.
I used
and
to
that-
be able to see L, but now L's gone.
Yeah, If you open up the settings on the tokens and go to the vision tab, and then go down to the detection modes, the range is by default was set to 0 for some reason.
Yeah, well they're at 100 yards now.
Oh, under detection mode.
Mm-hmm. Oh, detection mode? No, that's
yeah. There. It's the detection mode.
That help at all?
Yeah, it's 100 yards. Vision enabled light amplification.
I was gonna say you can compare them to mine, Scott, because I'm able to see the enemies. I'm able to see all the party members.
Me too.
Yeah, unfortunately, when I click on mine, oh,
yeah, I just updated yours.
So when I right-click on my character, the stuff that's supposed to be around my character actually shows up in the far left corner on my screen.
Weird. Are you zoomed in? That may be it.
I am zoomed in, but I mean, it's on the far right or far left, upper left corner of my character sheet that's popped out.
Okay, I don't know what's going on your interface, because I'm looking at your character's view, and you can see bad guys, and you've got 180 degrees of vision.
Okay, as of right now, I can now see somebody says critical injured, and I can see Sam.
Yeah, that's probably right then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, real quick, are we moving down that corridor then?
Oh, ask your teammates.
That's what I just did.
Oh.
Yeah, but I need somebody to also watch our 6.
I've got the 6.
So keep an eye down this corridor.
Yep. Roger, roger.
So, I'm looking to move to the edge here, and I just want to jump over to here.
All right. Okay, Dexville, see if you don't screw it up, because you could.
Dex or jump?
Whichever one applies. All right, successful.
Okay, so I did a full move. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Don't forget to rotate your...
humanoid.
That was not a good sign. Something's detected a humanoid.
Well, it didn't detect me then. I'm an animal.
Destroy the humanoid.
Oh. That guy said exterminate.
I said destroy.
Destroy the humanoid.
Yeah, destroy the humanoid.
Where is it coming from? Down the hallway?
I don't know yet.
Somewhere that way, it's echoing.
I'm not seeing anything.
That macro like a year ago. I was like, ooh, I can remember this one. It's one of my favorite games.
So it wasn't actually coming out of the door that I'm next to then?
No.
Brother,
Okay.
I thought you were watching our 6.
Yeah, I came down and went around the corner and watched it from here.
Okay. He stepped right in the line of fire, right where my rifle's pointed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize you were still there. I thought you had moved.
Yeah, he's watching your barrel. No, he fired. He fired last round.
Make the move here then.
Biaggio, keep an eye on that door to your left.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm here for.
Don't open it. Okay. Nothing new is shown up down there. Guys, let's hold up in this corridor for a second because we heard those noises, and let's try using this corridor as a kill zone. So I'm gonna take a moment. I'm just gonna be basically holding action. So if I see stuff appear in this area, I'll take a shot at it as soon as it pops into my view.
Destroy the humanoid.
Again? So.
Can we make a perception check to tell exactly where it's at? Where it's coming from?
I can do that. Perception hearing. I'll determine where it is based on your margin of success, if I can tell you what it is. Where it is. How it is. Damn. You got it by one. Well, it's coming from somewhere in the building.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
You know, it's echoing. So, could be anywhere, but it's definitely not behind you.
Okay, that's the best thing to know. It's not behind me.
Okay, well, I'm the stealthiest in the group, so I will whisper that I'm going to move up and just see if I can see anything.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, stop there. Back up a little bit. Because when you get right there, you can see some little schmuck. He's trying to hide, but he's not.
Okay.
He's got a stick with some prongs on the end of it.
Nice.
Okay.
And then you can see another guy who has a longer stick over here. And he looks like one of the guys that was wearing a helmet from earlier.
So, if I can understand you, I can see this guy, and I can see this guy. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. I don't want to give myself away. Can our guys see me at all?
I can see it.
Good question. But when you roll up there, though, this guy right here, he's looking right at you. He looks, I don't know, crazed.
Okay. You did see that for my photo reflection, I did the broad spectrum, so I'm invisible to IR also.
Okay. Well, he heard you. Yeah, critical success on his perception. So he heard something. He's looking. He just doesn't see you.
Oh, no, that was my vision to make sure I could see Kemo.
Yeah, well, yeah, same thing.
Okay, well, I'm going to end my turn, and I will be aiming at that first guy.
Alrighty then. All right. Big G.
So,
do you report back to us what you see, Kemo?
I don't want to make a noise.
I don't see what he sees. Is that correct? The guy's hiding from me.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, we don't know because he hasn't told us.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm still gonna hold, watching this door.
All right.
And wait until I hear something.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go end my turn.
All right.
Destroy the
I mean, you guys knew where I was, so if you see me, I would have held up two fingers.
Okay.
I don't think I would have been able to see you.
Yeah.
But I'm aware that he's got. Let's say so. I'll go to the radio. Go. All right. So Kemo's got two contacts down there.
Okay, so you hear some thumping, and kind of a metallic grind on the concrete floors with each thump. And of course, the obvious.
Destroy the humanoid.
Is that Berserk?
Someone gets it.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked far and wide for that.
I played way too many dollars in that sucker.
Yeah, me too. It was a fun game. Loved it.
Speaking of which, are we the oldest two here or not?
I think still. Yeah, I think so. All right, El, what you gonna do?
I'm continuing to watch down the corridor, and I'm waiting.
Okay. Okay. All right, Eric, you're next.
Okay, I see a guy that's evidently critically wounded in front of me.
Yeah, I shot
they're
him.
prone and dead.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a. I mean, basically, all three of those guys have a large gaping wound that you could put a finger all the way. Well, actually, kind of a fist all the way through.
I can see Rocket down there, and I know none of their hand signals. I can understand two fingers because I can see them.
You might not be able. You might not be able to see him. You'd have to do a vision check to see if you can see him because he's in a pretty high-end stealth mode.
Yeah, psychic invisibility.
Okey-doke.
Yeah, so I mean, you may have heard him.
But I don't know if you heard me, but I said that he's got two contacts down there.
So I'm size modifier -1, and then I'm also -7 to be seen right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, then no, I missed that. I only made it by 2, so.
Yeah, he's definitely.
But I would have heard Chris, I guess.
Yep.
So there's two people down there. There's nobody behind us.
But hold back.
So, yeah, I wasn't going to move down. I was just going to come down facing that direction to about there. And I'll end my
Okay.
turn.
All right. So just to describe the scene where you're at right now, this is a door right here, and that is a door. But this is a large window, like something you might see in viewing the inside of a conference room.
Oh, it's the glass fishbowl that companies always have?
Yeah, basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's where I only met with women in those things. I'm not joking. I would only, women in any of my groups, I would only meet in the filmed glass fishbowls.
Smart thing.
Well, I'm an engineer, so I have a lot to lose. Okay, that just leads to the outside, is that right? The giant window to my side?
It leads to a room.
Okay,
I mean, you can see through it, the glass.
that's what I was getting at. It's just a deserted room other than it's a glass fishbowl?
Mm-hmm.
There's no other glass size, there's nobody hanging around that I could easily see or anything? Need a roll for that?
No. Yeah, what you see is what you see.
Okay.
So, perceptions check for everybody down here looking this direction. Vision.
All right.
Wow, he just wasn't paying attention, was he?
No, I was not.
All right. Well, everybody who thinks that they, first of all, the guy down here at the end of the hallway thinks he was sneaky when he looked around the corner with his head. And
Wait,
yeah.
he peeked his head around the corner?
Yes, he did.
I shoot.
Okay.
It hit my stuff.
Okay, so the only thing you got to see was his head. So
Yep.
whatever that minus
Yep,
is.
I got it. All right, and then come on, give me
Minus 5 for
give me my
faith.
stuff. And then, oh, hold on, that's the problem. I don't have myself selected.
That kind of helps.
Excuse me.
I can't click on him as a target, so not picking up my stuff. All right, I'll do this the old-fashioned way.
Actually, I think I've got smart target. You should be able to alt and click and target him.
But I can't click him because
You don't see him?
right. You said he poked his head out, and I'm shooting when he poked his head out.
Yeah.
So we'll have to do that.
Yeah. I thought I had smart target enabled.
I tried clicking the alt on him because if he doesn't get him, I was going to nail him.
No, not yet. I need to add that. Because
Okay.
with smart target, you can press alt and click on enemy target. Target them. But, yeah. At a minus 10, you nailed him. Even still. Okay, you fired all 3, you mean?
You know, no, I'm not gonna waste all those rounds with just one.
Yeah, because, I mean, the second 2 would have hit air. For sure. Alright, give me some damage. 1, please.
All right.
That's about average for you.
Yep. 51
Jesus
points to the
Christ.
face.
That was at a minus 10?
Yep.
Yeah, he put the head in twice.
Well, no, I put the head as the cover, so I could only the head only was what I could aim at, and then the -5 for the face. So I took the
Really?
negative for the cover and the negative for aiming.
He's dead. Yeah. So
Sniper Samuel Adams there.
And Kemo probably just saw the guy start to lean. He's going, oh, I wouldn't do. Oh, too late.
I got the blood mist going.
yeah, the crack. All you heard was the crack, the splat, and the mess on the wall over here.
And he drops.
Sucks to be
His
that
new name is Pollock.
Yeah. Check. It is. Okay. I am done with that guy, obviously. Which one this is?
Better than hearing ting. I agree, Floristic.
Alright, that's not combat. Oh, it's your turn now. How about that?
Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Alright, so he said he had one additional contact down there. I'm going to do the hearing check for that metal noise.
Destroy the humanoid.
Yeah, that. My hearing's not nearly as good as my vision, but we'll see. Maybe by 7.
Well, you can definitely hear it. It made steps.
All right, got a general direction.
Yeah, generally to the front.
Okay. What sure says I made it by 7.
Yeah, well, generally to your front.
All right.
To Kemo, it's generally to his right.
Pondering options. And where's this window at? Right there, I see it.
Right there. Yeah.
Uh,
It appears to be. It used to be a conference room at one point.
okay. So it looks like these 2 doors go into that conference room.
Oh yeah. This is a custom map made by me.
Okay. This is probably a bad idea, because I'm betting if it's got a window here. Okay, there's no window up there. There might be one down there. That's a tough call. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna continue with my position, keeping my eye down the hallway. So anything that pops out over on this side or over on this side, I'm gonna take a shot as soon as something shows up.
Okay. So you've just established a position we know in close quarters combat is a fixed position shooter.
Well, there you go. It's working, so you know. Alright, I will end my turn. Although I think I will take a knee so that I'm braced. So I'll change posture to kneeling.
Okay. Might as well brace against the wall frame there too.
Yep. I didn't think about the wall frame. Okay, yeah, then I'll just take the wall frame. That's plenty, because I mean, you only get brace once. The rest of it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on a ready maneuver. Is that ready? No, that's not ready maneuver. It's a wait.
Yeah, it would be wait. Wait.
So, but yeah, I'm holding until I see another target.
Okay. TOO, target of opportunity.
I'm going to fire 3 rounds at the guy behind the one that just got splattered.
All right. He will be surprised. You made it by a 1. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fine. 1 will do.
and I say there's something large coming down the hallway.
Back up.
Well, you shot through and through.
Yeah, fall back, Kemo. I realize you can't do it right now because you took a shot, but
Yeah.
next round, fall back.
Do you want me to move up a little bit?
I'd rather nobody be standing in front of that window.
And we dropped another one. Okay.
So,
Drop another one.
DB2, back up from back out of the view of that window.
I was planning on it when it came my turn.
Right.
So I'm just going to be holding it here at the door. I have my gun out. I'm bracing myself up against the wall and basically waiting for something to come out. And I'll end my turn.
You sure you want to stop there? That's too late. Okay.
Well, yeah, because
Destroy the humanoid.
I was all I could do really. He said not to move up because he doesn't want us in front of the window. So I'm.
No, but you could have moved back and braced it behind cover of that wall. But that's okay.
Oh no, I'm just. Yeah. I really would not want to step on those pallets back there. I mean, just given my sheer size, stepping on a pallet, me just stepping on it would probably break it.
Destroy the humanoid.
It's moved up. The thumping is close. Kemo, you can see it.
Okay. I say, oh shit.
Yeah, you should be able to mouse on it now.
Alright. Elle was doing a short move just to get back around that corner. Still going to be watching downrange, but from here.
Okay. All right. Next is Eric.
Okay. Well, I have no such worries about stepping on that crate. I see 4, I guess they're death symbols for the critically wounded with the red dots on them. 4 dots.
Yeah, they're all dead.
You see
Yeah, I
dead.
got
You
that.
see dead people.
I just say I'm seeing that. Yeah, okay. I can't see them skulls on mine. Ah, yeah, there. You got to zoom in a lot closer. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I need to be in a position not to hit DB6, but to my gun's all one, correct?
Yeah, you've got a combination gun.
That's my thought. Okay.
Yeah, no, nobody's at echolocation. Unlike somebody that used to be part of the party.
Oh, is that right?
Okay. That wall was 6 yards. I think that's in mind. If not, it doesn't matter. And pretty sure that took more than half my move, so I'm at the end of it.
Yeah, that was your max move. Yards.
By the way, how tall is the ceiling in this corridor?
It's about 10 feet.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
very tall.
Yeah,
That could be the run.
the person that's in my chat, Floristic, he used to play with us, but the hours just didn't really work for him because he's in Belgium.
Okay, you ended my turn for me. I was trying to figure out some of the things. So what is the 12 in my characters when you look at my character?
That's your hit points.
And the 6.00, whatever, that's the move?
That's your initiative.
Initiative. Gotcha.
Hey, Ignacio made it almost to this point. Okay,
Who the fuck is that?
right. Well, Rattle Scrap's trying to talk to me.
Oh. Yeah, fucking snake. You snick.
considering action. Kemo, do you give me any kind of hand signal that you see that robot or anything?
You wouldn't
Yeah,
see it.
if you can see my hand, it's flashing like warning. Big.
Danger!
He's giving you the cover me, I'm fucked hand
He
signal.
says, "Danger, Will Robinson."
That's exactly what I was going to say when I didn't step on anybody. I said, danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah.
All right, well then I will hold my position since I've got the corner as cover as well, and we'll continue my SOP here of planning to shoot from here when something shows up. So I'm gonna hold, and then hopefully Kemo will be able to fall back.
Okay, it's Kemo.
Yep, I'm gonna move. Let me move. Why is it not letting me move?
Are you on
I don't
measurement?
know. That could be it.
No.
That is very strange.
Oh, there's a Find My Token button over there now.
There is. Where?
So when over on the left-hand side of the screen, when you've got your token controls selected, you know, you've got the select tokens, and then you got your select targets, you got your measure distance, effect modifiers, you can disable the blood splat tokens, but then right below that is Find My Token.
I don't have that.
Oh, yeah. It just pops me into the center of the screen.
Yeah, that's nice.
He managed to make himself move.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Is it? You may have that app loaded up.
I don't.
Your game. I don't know.
I don't.
But I don't have it in mine.
But
I do.
Biaggio's got it.
Thing.
I think it's a player thing.
Yeah.
It must be a player thing.
Because I've got it as well.
Okay,
And
well, I don't.
you, yeah, but you have all players, so.
Yeah. Well. All right. Okay.
Okay,
So,
so-
what you gonna do, dear gorilla?
That's just it. Everybody's moving back, and we're waiting. I guess I might as well take a knee to brace a little bit better.
Okay.
How do I change the posture again?
It should be on your character sheet. Should be able to.
Posture, standing. How about kneeling? And that's that. And yeah, I'm not going to step back behind that corner because I'm not looking for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now when you fire your weapon, you can add the +3 for braced.
Right.
When I go over Brian's character now, he moved. It looks like a metal. Maybe it's not Brian. I can't tell what character that is. It's a character right here.
That's Biaggio.
Biaggio.
This is Kemo here.
Right.
Kemo.
So this is Biaggio. He's the big gorilla.
Kemo's blinking.
Gotcha.
And Chemo's a little small one.
I don't see Kemo at all. He's completely.
Well, he's tiny.
Here. He's tiny.
Gotcha.
So you got to
Okay.
zoom in a little bit to see him.
Yeah. The circle pops up before I actually see his character.
Yeah.
How tall is Kemo?
7'10".
Hold on, I'll
So
tell you.
even him kneeling down is probably blocking your
he-
vision if you're,
No, he was
if you're
asking.
behind him.
He was asking how big Kemo was.
Oh,
But then
That's
yes,
how big
hey,
I was too.
so he's 4'5" tall.
damn it, you're just a few inches shorter than I am.
Size modifier -1.
Yeah, I'm 5'1", just above the minimum on there. And, is it Boji? How do you pronounce your character's name?
Biaggio.
Biaggio.
Okay. You're in a full combat mech suit?
No, it's just the clamshell. So it's just the chest and groin.
Okay. Because when I
The picture shows more. The picture shows more of that, but no.
Yeah.
That's all he has is the clamshell on.
Gotcha. I just was curious.
I'm looking to get bracers and a helmet, but that's when we get back to town.
Okay, it fires.
Hold on. Something came into my range of vision. All right. Well, as soon as it comes into the range of vision, so before it gets around the corner, all the way around the corner. Okay.
All right, well, that would be back here then.
Yep. All right. So I'm assuming this picture is accurate for how it is armed. It's got the gun on its shoulder, and looks like some kind of a melee weapon in its hand. Is that correct?
Yeah, looks that way.
All right. I'm gonna shoot the gun on its shoulder.
Okay. All right, well, that will be at
Minus 9.
5. Yeah, because it's small.
The thing is small? Really?
Well,
No, what I'm aiming at.
Oh,
Well,
gotcha.
he's aiming it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to do an eyeball shot. So I'm selecting to hit eyes, but you know what I'm aiming at.
Okay.
All right, let me get the rest of
Which
the...
one did you try?
Do what?
I just saw, hey, did you try this? I think he's trying that door.
I haven't tried any doors.
Well, we should be trying a drawer.
Yeah, Kemo was trying to get through a door.
Well, I was trying to click on Kemo to move him, and that's what was happening, so I wasn't actually trying to open the door.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let's see. Get the accuracy added in. All right, let me look at my rounds here. Make sure I've got that available. Refresh my memory, Scott. The HEC, that's a high explosive.
high explosive concussion.
Okay. Debating on the rounds as I've got my dial around. We're just gonna go with the regular rounds because
high explosive then.
no, just the regular ETC rounds.
Yeah. Okay, so you're using a rifle?
Yeah.
The 10 millimeter? Okay, so you're using regular rounds. Okay.
Well, it's the it's the ammo I've been using, the 14D PII.
Okay. Well, that's right, because yeah, I know. So I'm saying it's regular ball ammunition.
Yeah.
Electric, the ETC rounds. I know. But it's not any special. It's not a special.
Yeah, I mean the ATC round.
Yeah.
Have I ever seen anything like this?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure I get all my negatives and everything in place. Oh,
Yep.
and then. Come on, stop that. Okay, it's faster for me to just type this rather than trying to find it. Okay, that should have everything, and yeah, we'll go with all 3 rounds just to make sure.
All right. Ooh. You missed.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh my God. That's a first.
Yeah, even
Ow.
with, well, 17's always a failure, but I mean, it still says that I have possible hit, but total possible hits is 3. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that sucks, but
Okay.
All right.
And would I be able to take a shot also then at this time?
Were you waiting?
Yeah. I mean, I just took the
right.
the knee last time, and said as soon as something comes around.
All right, then. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so -3 for the range, +3 because I'm bracing, +2 for accuracy, or do I not get the accuracy right now?
Well, if you were aiming, but you didn't have a target, so you're only
Right,
going to get the you're only going to get the +1 for the brace.
Okay.
You had to actually have a target to aim at.
So it's -3 +1. So just a -2. And then this is just the regular, so...
Made about 1.
Nice.
Hey, that's a hit, so I was just shooting 1 round anyways.
Okay. Do some damage.
Roll that.
Okay.
Christ. 6 die?
Yeah, but I got some shit damage. Wow.
Yeah, that's for 6 dice, 18. Holy mackerel.
Yeah. Round impact, bling, comes right off of it.
Nice. That's sad.
Yeah, I just was looking for 60 pi plus plus. Then I saw the damage and I saw what you rolled and I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's his turn. So here goes. You're gonna love this.
Oh, he's gonna just spray the whole area.
He came around and moved twice, didn't he?
He didn't move twice. He had to move him back for when I took my shot.
Oh, gotcha. So this is still his round. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, so it hits you twice.
Who?
You say you, which you?
Biaggio.
Okay.
That means you have a chance to dodge. So you should hit that dodge button.
Or up on your move.
Dodge. I'm not underneath it, so. At a light. Oh, because you put all the guns on me, it put me at a light load.
Oh, sorry.
So I'll just add a +1 to it.
Yeah.
And then roll it.
Okay.
1. Dodge. Does it say not -1? What's wrong there?
$3 yards.
Yeah, so you should, just roll your light dodge with a +1. That's all I need to do.
I put a +1 on it, but it's saying it's 10 -1 and gives me a 9 dodge.
That's weird.
But my bucket says +1.
Okay.
Okay, let me clear it.
Yeah.
Here. Put in the +1. There it is. Go back up here to this. Hit that. And it still says. Yeah, it automatically puts a -1 back in the bucket and says I'm at a -1 to roll it.
Well, roll it anyway, and we'll manually add.
Okay. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Okay.
It didn't matter.
All right. Well, you get hit for 2 points and 5 points of damage in the torso. But it's the best part. They are some sort of like restraint round, and they're wrapped around you with some sort of black tentacle goo that hardens.
So the 2 points and 5 points of damage does not get past my normal DR.
No.
So no damage, but I'm restrained.
Possibly.
Okay.
It's going to be a strength check.
I should be able to try to escape, I think.
It's a
I
strength
don't know.
check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do
Yep.
something here.
And let's just hope it's not Gorilla Glue.
Okay, so
Damn, nice one. Very nice.
okay, so yeah, it's gonna be a contested roll. Your strength versus 16. So. Okay. Made it by 11. Great.
I didn't throw in the arm strength, the +3 arm strength on that.
Yeah, won't really count for this.
I didn't think it would, so that's why I didn't add it in. I would just say, yeah, you succeeded, you're fine.
Just do a roll versus 16.
Yeah. Okay. It succeeded critically.
Oh,
Ew.
nice, great.
You are wrapped up, bro. It was Gorilla Glue,
Oh.
not chimpanzee glue. Alright, so that one's done. You're considered grappled now. Or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find it.
I got a plan.
Oh, you're it. Right. And moving on to the next player. L is in the house.
Alrighty. I peek around the corner,
Mm-hmm.
so I have no idea what's down there. So
Okay. And those rounds didn't come from the shoulder-mounted thingy. By the way, there's an arm-mounted
came from-
thingy.
Oh, arm mounted.
Yeah, it came from an arm aperture of some sort.
It's a thumper. Okay.
Oh,
So
that's
Biaggio-
his nickname. But yeah.
Biaggio is still standing, right?
No, I kneeled
no,
down.
He was kneeling. Now he's wrapped in black restraining bonds.
Gorilla tape.
Yeah, they got gorilla taped.
Okay. Let's see, do I have fast draw? All right. I'm gonna sling my I'm gonna sling my rifle and move towards Biaggio.
Okay.
See if I can help him get free. So
All right.
that'll be next round.
Okay.
Actually, I only moved a couple of rounds. And can
Yeah,
I
only-
still?
Yeah, you basically did a step, so you can assist.
All right. I want to see if I can help bust loose these restraints. I have a decent strength, so
Okay.
I get another strength contest.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Since I happen to have a 16. That's 2 in a row. Wow.
Really?
Sure.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
2 critical successes in a row on that. That stuff's on there good. What you got, Eric?
Okay. I'm gonna fire my M209.
Mhm.
He's at 9 meters, I believe. So I don't know what the.
Yeah, well, if you target him using the little target icon on the upper left there,
Gotcha.
it will automatically add the range for you.
Okay. So -3. That brought me down to a 7. That's too fucking low.
But you had a better right.
No, my rifle's 14. My grenade is less, quite a bit less. So I guess I'll actually be firing regular rounds because that's not enough. So, see, I'm going to have to improve that.
Yeah, probably.
Ranged 8.
All right.
So, okay.
That's a hit.
And remember how the hit goes. I'm going to get a roll on the hit chart.
Hits. What's the rate of fire on your rifle? You should have had. It should have been listed. I think it's 3, is it not?
There's a parentheses and shot. Oh, there it is. Rate of fire. It is 3. Yeah. So I got to roll 3 times.
Yeah, he's got the
So,
same.
what you can
he's
do-
he's got
yeah.
the same rifle I do. So
Yeah. So yeah, you should be able to right-click on the damage. It'll bring a pop-up up, and you can ask it to roll multiple times, or it'll ask you.
well, with just made it, he'll only have 1 round hit. You have to have.
Oh, he did. I thought he made it by. Okay, so never mind. You can just click the button on the chat then. I apologize.
Okay, it says number of rolls 2, so I need to change that to 1. Correct?
Well, the thing is, you got 2. He's got -3 twice in there, so he hit by 11.
So it's 2 hit.
At least 2 rounds hit.
Yeah, because that would be making it by 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. You strike the target.
I think that's about all I can do this turn.
Okay. And I carefully planned this one out, so I'm ready to roll.
Yay, finally.
Automatic, yeah.
So let's make our attack.
And
Using my underbarrel to the famous
well, you're gonna shoot it in the head, huh?
with a shape charge.
All right. Well, you made it by 14. That's pretty good. It's armor piercing, isn't it? That's gonna be fun.
Armor piercing.
Oh, you didn't select the target. Damn it.
I did.
Well, it didn't say I did. Okay, well, roll the damage. I don't see it rolled yet. There you go.
With an armor piercing armor divisor of 10.
Nice.
So that means it goes through 10 DR?
No.
No.
That means
It's
it divides the DR by 10.
His armor.
So it divides it. Yeah.
Yeah. So if he had, so if his head had a DR of 50, this makes it where it's only a 5.
Gotcha. And 40 would be 4. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Making sure, because, we just want to make sure we have the divisors working all the way the same thing.
Yeah, it has a hole in the head.
Well, that took care of that problem. Glad I still had one of those. I got one more.
The magic missile, did you?
I was sitting there, I was studying my sheet and just going, what the hell do I need to use against this thing? I'm going, this thing's a robot, which means it is thoroughly armored. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I've got those shaped charges that I was using to breach doors with. Let me use that.
Yep. That's what it was for. Blowing holes.
So how long does it take to get me free?
Well, that's a good question. Should be able to get free in about a minute.
Okay.
So, out of curiosity, what did the total damage come out to on that thing?
Well, actually, the total damage that was applied was 44.
Wow, even after the armored visor and the multipliers?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
well, that's the thing is just that, the head only has so many hit points. The rest of it passed through.
Oh, okay, true. Okay, fair enough.
So, yeah, its effective DR was 4 after the visor, which left 48 point, out of 48 points damage, 44 went through.
Okay. Wow.
So, question: the shoulder weapon that it had or has, what is it? I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
the combat's not over yet.
Really?
Combat tracker's gone.
No encounters.
Oh, did the combat tracker end? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention.
It's gone.
Yeah, to wrap up, it appears to be some sort of 10 millimeter weapon of some sort. It's fully integrated into the mount, though. It appears to be like maybe belt fed.
Okay. I don't think I could steal it.
No, but if you could get to that belt, that could be extra rounds for myself.
Yeah.
But see, they're not rifle rounds.
Ah, okay, never mind.
They're 10 millimeter pistol rounds.
Okay. What's the weapon it had in its hand?
It was built in. Oh,
Okay.
well, that is a stun baton.
And how about the one that's on his arm that he fired at me?
Arm. That is a 25 millimeter Tangler launcher, or Tangler grenade launcher.
So does it look like I could hollow out that arm and make it a nice bracer?
It's a little bit thin for you.
Is there a way I can just assemble it and rebuild it for him?
It's probable. I mean, I could probably tear it apart and get all the goodies out of it.
Well, let's plan on tearing it apart when we're done going through here.
Oh yeah, I wasn't planning on doing it now. I was just planning on it when we get back in the truck.
All right, good job, team.
Yep. Yep. So only 3 points for that tonight.
And well done, Kemo, on the scouting position.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
It had millimeter wave radar, so it actually did pick him up, but it didn't deem him a threat because it was so small.
He was insulted.
However, it did see the big gorilla and saw that it was armed, so it thought, yeah, we should restrain this thing.
Ow.
Where do you put the experience points in? Just in the unspent, or where does it go?
You do that on GCS.
You go into GCS,
Gotcha.
and then you can
On your
plug it in
character
there.
sheet, not in here. That's fine.
Yeah, then it can import later.
I guess you
Yeah.
put it in notes.
No, actually, you should be able to open up the character sheet in GCS, and then up there where the points are in like the upper right corner, you'll see a pen next to your points, or a little box with a pen. Click that and open it up. and
Hopefully
then
this
you
doesn't
can
go to
add
stream.
your points for your record there.
So how do you get it to open up into GCS from this character sheet?
Yeah. Okay, so looking at your GCS character sheet, right, you'll see, portrait on the left, all that stuff.
Yep.
Identity miscellaneous, then you'll see your total points on the upper right where it says, in your case, maybe 350 points or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it said.
There's a little button that looks like a pen in a square.
So if you look at my stream,
Click that, and it'll open up the points record page.
Give me a sec. I gotta go over the stream to see that. Do you have it here in this one, or it's only on your site?
I should blow it up. That way you can see the stream. No, it's in the stream's in the stream channel. there's a channel there called Stream. That's where I always post the link.
In your channel, right?
No, right there in Tales from Planet of the Mutants. There's a thing that says Stream. The Wolf Chat, OTFs, GM player tips, Stream.
Gotcha. I was in yours. I was trying to look for it. Okay, so there.
Was that upstream or downstream?
Well, that depends on the night.
Yeah, that's your character sheet. I got that. I don't know where to put it in that one. I didn't know if you needed to put it into anywhere in the game.
Nope.
So
No.
I was just kind of.
Just on
No,
GCS.
you're just going to import it later.
Yeah, I got you. That was all I was double checking. I was going to put it into the notes at the bottom of the page, so with the date, so that I remember why I got the points and when.
And now my chat's probably all going, what is that character?
That's the new guy.
A new guy.
Oh no, it was a character from Dune that I was working on,
Oh.
playing around with ideas.
That's everything. I still have to work tomorrow. I have 8 more hours work before I go on vacation.
Oh,
Oh,
Lovely.
congratulations.
Going
How-
to Costa Rica
how long are you going to be on
Oh, nice.
vacation?
till July 4th.
Till July
So
4th.
Sunday the 30th to July 4th. We'll be back that evening or some late in the night.
All right, so we're still good for a game on the 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
awesome.
and Scott, another quick thing, Scott.
Mhm.
When I originally built Biaggio, and I've been talking about it, because we went back and forth, and you were helping me build the character and everything.
Yeah.
One of the things that's lost on him is his extra long arms, his front arms.
Oh, okay. So you need, reach, more reach. Okay.
So, the last time I put 10 points into his super jump to get super jump 2,
Uh-huh.
I was going to pull those 10 back to put him back to super jump 1,
Uh-huh.
and then spend 10 points that I have saved up to give him the long arms, because it costs 20 points.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can do
Okay.
that. We'll retro it. That's no biggie.
Okay. And then I
It's
still have the
still
other...
the same character. It's still the same character concept. Yeah. So.
Yeah,
No issue.
and I still have the extra web gear on me. I don't know how to switch that over to the party gear.
Okay. Well, I should be able to drag it over to the party character icon in
Okay.
PCS because your character is linked to your sheets, your token or sheets linked to it. So,
Yeah.
but if it doesn't, then we'll just do it another way. So it's no biggie.
Okay,
So-
that's fine.
So I know you need to wrap up, Scott, but I was going to ask if Eric would stick around for just a few minutes. I want to kind of do a little Q&A with him on stream just to get a feel for how he feels about the party and how we're working together and everything, and just get his opinion.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo!
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop, and I'll talk to y'all again soon. And then just
All right, that sounds like winter.
Enjoy your vacation, man.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Excellent.
Have a good one.
Yeah, and then I'll have pictures. We're gonna visit the sloths and everything.
Awesome.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so wait, we're going to get pictures of you in a hammock?
Yeah. Yeah. You won't get any pictures of me at the couples massage with my wife.
That's appreciated.
You might, if you ask hard enough. You may not like them.
Yeah, I think I can put a pass on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No comment. No comment.
Yeah, we're also going fishing, so in the
Oh,
Pacific,
nice.
so we'll be doing that. Then we're going to go to a cocoa and coffee farm to enjoy some food and beverages there.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah, so yeah, lots of fun stuff.
And before we go, just so you guys know, Scott and I have known each other since, I think, 1985
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's a long time.
high school.
at high school. Right
Yeah.
before his senior year and my junior year, we met when he still lived in the subdivision that another friend of ours lived in.
but anyway.
Yeah, a hell of a lot
long
of fun.
time. Yeah. That's why we work so well together as players in the game. So look out, Chris.
He's already seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you get some sleep and you get there, so you are. I guess you can sleep on the flight too. So.
Oh, I plan to, but I mean, we've got a day of rest Saturday, so we're gonna just chill.
Awesome.
Friday evening or tomorrow evening, my wife wants nice fingernails and toes for the thing, so I'm gonna take her to
Nice.
the nail place. But while I'm there, I'm gonna get a pedicure too because she says you need it.
Yeah, after paying $100 to a podiatrist or $40 to a pedicure, I'll take the 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get my talons fixed up. So.
Nice.
Yep, get them shorn for you.
Yes. All right, guys. Again, great game. Glad y'all enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you much. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey,
And,
bye.
I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
I
There's
am
that.
going to be out the first Tuesday after 4th of July out in San Diego to take an exam. So I'll be out there for a
Oh,
little.
nice.
Yeah, I had to
well,
bump it to Tuesday because wife's got surgery that week following. So.
Jeez.
well, let us know. Maybe Roy and I can grab beer or something with you.
Yeah, because I got a 2 o'clock test, and after that, I got nothing. So until 10:45 when the flight leaves. So plenty of time.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
I get off work at 4, so I got time.
Coolness. Very cool. All right, guys. Again,
All right.
pleasure. Have
Yep.
fun.
All right. Have a good time. Bye.
Well,
Thank you. So yeah, Eric, this is your first time with this group, and when I built Major Murica, I built him with the knowledge that I gained from playing MHI with Scott.
I remember.
And so I used that tactical training that we got at MHI and applied it to Major Murica since he's got the full-on soldier. I was wondering how you felt that we did with our tactics.
We weren't really able to show them in this part of the combat because I had to use the restroom when I came back. But what we did have with you, where you were at positioned, where Gorilla was, and then basically me running like a little girly man to get out of the way of your fire, it was interesting. Because I knew where you were firing, and with your last one, I'm like, nope, I'm not getting anywhere in that shit. Nope. That way, if you needed to go all Hulk out video thing, you could, and I would not be the one receiving friendly fire.
Yeah, so my weapon, has the nice bullets, but it also has an underbarrel grenade launcher, which is what I used on the robot.
Yeah, that's what I had planned to use, but my attack was too low. With the -3, that would have put me at a 7, and that's just too low. You need at least a 10 and something like that. So I got to work with you on that one to get my aim on under 209 up.
Yeah, well, and a lot of mine comes from, so that you're aware of why the rolls work the way that I do. I have a advantage called Gunslinger.
Yeah,
Well, no, this is a different Gunslinger. This is a custom Gunslinger. We actually call it Gunmaster. That Scott custom built for me. So that it basically made it where I could use guns as if you had Weapon Master, because Weapon Master only applies to melee weapons, and there's nothing that really applies to rifles and stuff unless you're playing in a fantasy game, which we're not. And so we came up with a Gun Master to make it work the same way for it. So I get to ignore. I get to.
How's that?
It has something similar, but not with what Scott and I were wanting.
Gotcha.
And so he built this. And so it works with the whole, I get to ignore bulk penalties. I always get my accuracy bonus. And so I've got a high-end scope on the gun.
Yeah, I saw that. +7, I think it was.
Yeah. And then, because of the scope, plus because of my telescopic vision, Scott and I were calculating it, and there will be no maps in the game that I will ever take a range penalty.
Gives a whole new meaning to Eagle Eye.
Yeah. Because I've got I bought my telescopic vision all the way up to 10.
Yeah, I mean, you paid 45 for that Gunmaster.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that makes, I can totally see that. I've got a +2 accuracy on mine. I don't know if I would have used that one. That would have still taken it to 9, which
Right.
is still a little low.
So the +2 accuracy and everything, you actually have to take a round to aim with it to be able to gain that.
Gotcha.
Now you could
So
take
still
a second round to aim to get an additional +1.
Do a what?
You could take a second round to aim. So you aim the first round
Gotcha.
and then aim the second round to get an additional +1 to your accuracy.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless.
So, but my character is designed to be the rifle guy.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, my character is good with a rifle. He hit fucking hard, as you saw.
Oh yeah.
But
Let me know when your character is updated on Scabbard.
Okay.
Because I saw you already had your information in that on Scabbard, which it may be that your character's already loaded up in there. But what I found that I could do, ChatGPT has been absolutely epic for this game. For building stuff on Scabbard. I even made a song for the Dirty Birds. And I did.
no doubt you had a song for your space engineers
Yeah.
that you had played. I thought that was hilarious too, because it was actually fairly decent.
And the song for Dirty Birds, I had it actually look at Scabbard to come up with the lyrics and everything, and it even included Ignacio, because Ignacio's posthumously included in the Dirty Birds.
Okay. It's interesting though. I do like how most of the stuff worked. It's interesting seeing how these players go at it. I had asked Scott about the age because I knew you were younger than us, but they were performing at above college level. Is what I would say.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean the entire group. I'm back to being the baby in the group.
So they're in their 40s, I guess?
40s and 50s.
Okay.
Actually, I think most of them are in their 50s.
Okay.
Because, I'm not that far away from 50 now.
This is true.
But, the thing that I've enjoyed playing with these guys, even when I was playing Ignacio, was the fact that everybody took their role and they've stuck with it, and nobody's trying to hog the spotlight.
That's the biggest thing that you can tell age from.
But
I try to be smart ass, because I never was.
But the thing is that because nobody's trying to hog the spotlight,
It works better.
our combat is on point.
It definitely ran faster than anything. I had to remember all the commands because it's been so damn long.
Right.
But, yeah.
And then we've got other scenes where, and it's great because there's always areas where different characters shine. And Scott's always been amazing with doing that to begin with, but the players are allowing the game to kind of roll out and flesh out to when it's their moment to shine.
Okay.
And a lot of times, with me as DV6, I'm making sure that I am well aware of all the different characters' capabilities, so that when I see a thing, that rather than when I was playing Ignacio was very much a jack of all trades, master of none. But he was intentionally built that way. He was built to die within the first 3 game sessions.
Yeah, I remember you told me about it. It was basically you were more shocked than anybody else was that he survived.
Oh yeah. I was thinking, why am I still alive? Okay, and then eventually became the leader of the party.
That was probably more due to attrition than anything else.
A lot of it was attrition. I was the only one that still knew what the mission was. But now that we're doing this as a military unit, it's really been awesome that Scott can deliver those different things, like the classified transfer orders for your character. And
I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, I love the deployment length on there. It says indefinite, subject to DB6 discretion and mission priority shifts. Which basically says I can kick you out anytime I want to.
Yeah, or I can leave it anytime I absolutely feel I have to. But
and it also tells me that you are not to be used for intelligence debriefs or cross-unit exchanges during this assignment. So there's I'm being told not to give you certain information.
That's probably because my character is built on a TTG startup, right? His family is he didn't know where his family is. He's I can't remember the exact animal right now, but it's from Morocco.
Scott had told me what it was.
Yeah. I just can't remember it right now. And it's an interesting looking little ferret thing, and I liked it. But nobody would have ever seen this. I am 56 now. I've never even heard of this damn thing. I had to look it up once he told me about it, and I have seen nothing on it. And I was like, okay.
Well,
but it tickled my fancy.
The thing that also tickled me on the on your transfer order was the mission expectations, and I wasn't able to role play it out because it's all mental. It's all in my head. But I read the mission expectations. I went, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Well, you'll learn this over time, but there's a reason why, because I know he told me he did ChatGPT, did that. I have a shit ton of scrounging, smuggling, and other stealth and everything else that's in my character.
Right.
Because he is known to get shit fixed. And even if things don't want to necessarily be fixed, he can figure out how to get them and get them done.
Right.
And as former TTG, everybody has a little bit of smuggling in their heart as far as he's concerned. But he also has merchant.
Awesome. That will be very handy.
Well, that's what I was figuring. That's what I was letting you know, because he's going to be doing it. I also have some fun skills: knot tying, housekeeping, holdout, all that other good shit. I was trying to make my character fun to throw stuff in, because he also has gambling.
Well, and I'm not going to know all those skills. I'll find them out in game as we progress, because what'll happen is we'll be in a situation. I'll go, we got anybody that knows how to die? He's not.
There is that, yeah. But I mean, like my mechanic I was telling you about, right? I'm at 20. So I can fix damn near anything.
Okay.
And I've got electronics repair, a bunch of other stuff in electronics.
But your mechanic has to be specialized. So what is your specialization for your mechanic?
Heavy wheeled and tracked.
Okay. So you have
basically,
so you have two separate mechanic skills then?
Yep, I do.
Awesome. And they're both at 20?
And they're both at 20.
Nice. Oh, that's
like equal 7. Yeah.
That is awesome. Oh.
And I've got machine gunner and rifle. I'm definitely going to have to improve rifle, but I can't improve it right now. I need, let's see, got it at level 4, so it's going to cost me 8 points, isn't it? 1, 2, 4, and no, it's another 4. It took me another 4 to get to 5. So, yeah, I could probably get rifle up another one. I don't know, though. Machine gunner I've got, so, you know, once we get a decent machine gun on the thing. Then I've got one that's kind of fun because it won't come into play except when we're starting off stuff, which is freight handling.
Oh.
You looking up the old gun poop?
I was checking something that I haven't. I don't think it's adding it in to my shots. Not that it matters. I mean, you saw the skill levels I'm rolling at. I mean, I'm rolling against a 37. You know, it's like, okay.
Yeah, you're Eagle Eye McGee, so yeah, you're doing the headshots all over the place.
But I've also got tracer eyes, so that when I fire more than one shot at a target per turn, I get a non-cumulative +1 to skills. So it goes up another point when I'm shooting multiple rounds.
Talk about adding something that's not needed. Okay. Yeah, I've got Filch. I love that one.
Oh, Filch is
Fast
great.
Talk. Yeah. Fast talk to get myself out of trouble.
So you've got a lot of you've got a lot of stuff in there that's very similar to what Ignacio's skills were.
Okay.
Which I have none of as Major Murica. So that's
Ignacio one of the ones that's in there now?
No, Ignacio's dead.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
No, Ignacio was my character.
Too many people to remember all the names this quickly.
yeah, Ignacio. I shot the wrong thing at the wrong time, and I weaved left when I should have weaved right, and I got turned into pink mist.
It works.
Yeah, big freaking Gatling gun on a I don't remember what the ship's called, but basically it's a kind of advanced plane type of thing. But it also has hover capability, and it just turned and unloaded both of its Gatling guns to my position.
Well, my character that I'm writing up in this various thing. Oh, by the way, I have huge level of navigation. I can find us anywhere. That's why probably how it's going to come out that I was actually able to find you guys was that I'm a master navigator.
Well, I've got really, really solid navigation myself, but all of my navigation is from air. So when we start traveling, what you'll find is that I always take an airborne position because I'm a forward scout, and
you can fly high enough with your eyesight to actually make it worthwhile.
Exactly. But the other thing is that because I'm about to spend another 20 points on it, but
Jeez.
while I have enhanced move on my air, so
gotcha.
my movement speed in the air is going to wind up being at a 48.
Nice.
So it's the.
I'll need to get with you on the character.
Yeah.
To see about adding some what do they call it? Where you have an advantage that gives a set of skills.
Oh, okay. You want a talent?
Talent, yeah. Couldn't remember the damn name of it. Well, I need a couple of talents over time.
Well, I actually chose not to take any talents on this character.
Okay.
Because talents are great in certain areas. Now, granted, if you're playing a skill monkey like you are, then yes, talents are gold.
Well, for me, I'm not a full skill monkey like normal. I'm just taking a bunch of criminal shit because, TTG doesn't care who we deal with. So I've dealt with some shitty-ass characters. And I've got three contacts.
Well,
one ally and 2 contacts.
The best thing I love about playing Sam Adams versus Ignacio. Ignacio was a liar, he was a thief, he was a scrounger. He did whatever he had to survive in the wastelands.
That's the idea, yeah.
Okay. Whereas Major Murica, oh, he is honest, upright. He is a symbol for the people.
Basically, you're playing that eagle thing from the Muppets.
Yeah, but I went the route where this character is so far different from my previous character.
He's Captain America, literally.
Yeah.
Even better because he's a bald eagle.
Right. Well, I'm not quite Captain America because I'm willing to use guns and shoot things.
Captain America uses guns all the time.
Not in the future incarnations of him. They took his guns away to where all he used was his shield and his fists. You know.
Oh Jesus Christ! What the?
Okay. Oh, but they changed that back in the 70s.
No, it had to have been the 80s because I remember him in the 70s. He was still using the guns and stuff. Even the stupid, absolutely horrible movie that they did back in the 70s had him using a gun.
So
then they did the next horrible one where they had the shield and everything, and I was like, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I also have armory, vehicular armor, small arms, and heavy weaponry.
Okay. Yeah, so and
that's good to play.
And it doesn't hurt that that we've got some overlaps. I'm just hoping that it doesn't overlap too much with Kemo's stuff because it sounds like the two of you are overlapping a lot.
If we are, I can change quickly. I don't have a problem with that. You've already got a medic. Kemo is a front sniper. Well, he's a front scout.
Well, he's a front scout, but he's also our mechanic.
Gotcha.
Kemo is small, so he can fit inside the engine compartment.
Okay.
But I think having, and that was why you heard the way that I phrased it when you said what you did and everything, and so in character I went, well, having an extra mechanic on the team wouldn't hurt, and got good driving skills. That would help too, because we could use the extra driver. And
land navigation, especially.
So
I think that's going to come in handy in a lot of things. I also have area knowledge, which is the TTL, TTG transport groups areas, all their routes and stuff.
Right.
I have that as a knowledge.
Okay.
As an area knowledge. So convoy network strategic is what it says.
So I also have, with my air navigation, what I've been doing is, because the landscape constantly changes, so I notate and radio back to the driver alterations to the route because I see roadblocks or whatever in the way. And we have managed to avoid so many ambushes.
I'd have to actually get one or two of them just for the fun of it. I can change my character some. I don't have a problem with that. So I can still be.
I wouldn't say you need to change it. However, and honestly, I've been watching the way you were playing and watching the way Kemo was playing, and I believe you two are definitely focusing in different areas. And so
I'm definitely communication side more than anything else.
I think that will play nicely to have two of y'all like that because you're specialized in very different areas. Just because y'all got some skills that overlap, that's okay. That's just part of the skill set. There's nothing wrong with that.
Does he got smuggling and some of the other? I mean, I've got stealth. I just don't.
I'm not sure if he's got smuggling and whatnot. Because I can't see his character sheet.
Gotcha. I don't mind you seeing mine. I'll send you perfect things on mine.
So, the other thing that I have to give you the other reason that my rifle does a bit more than yours does, because we're both using an SA Model 28. But I'm an early adopter on the rifle, and so my rifle has a lot of bonuses. Yeah. It's very customized.
Gotcha. Signature weapon you've spent points into. Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, I saw the SA Model 28, and I'm like, okay.
Why is
I'm not really sure what the hell that is. No, I didn't have any problem with that at all. I knew immediately when you fired yours, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be anywhere near that lucky. So, yeah, because I saw your bonuses and I was like, yeah, okay, no.
Yeah. Well, and the joke that I made, I guess probably about 2 or 3 game sessions ago, was because we were figuring out the telescopic vision, the range and whatnot, and figuring out the range of my rifle, because my rifle actually has a higher range than other rifles of its type. And we figured out that because of me being airborne and whatnot, one of the ranges on my rifle, its total range is 17,400 yards.
17,000?
Yes.
17 times 3, 51, 10 miles?
Yeah. And I don't take range penalties. So
Yeah, okay.
I
yeah,
can.
do the stupid Sayer sniper shots thing. Yes, okay.
But I have a villain, which I'm so excited about, because he's got the same number of character points I do. There's a Soviet sniper named Deadeye.
Oh, yay, fun.
Yeah. And we're going up against the Russians, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, especially for the rest of us.
Right?
Oh, my.
But the things I did was to be able to talk to crowds of people. I bought 2 levels of charisma, man. And then I've got my public speaking and all those things, so that, when people want to hear from Major Murica.
Hey, what strength does your SA-28 use?
What strength?
Yeah.
Let's see, 10.
Mine's 10, but it has some kind of funky-ass symbol beside it.
Yeah, it's because it has to be held with 2 hands.
Oh, is that just what that means? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Oh, I told you I had an AR-10, didn't I? Actually, a real-life AR-10.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But,
So
probably
308.
Probably don't want to talk about that on stream. So, but
yeah.
But I think this is I'll hang out in voice, but I think this will be a good spot for me to go ahead and wrap up the stream. So, chat, you got to hear from Eric here on his thoughts and everything. Y'all got to hear a little bit on character building. This has been a great session, and tomorrow night we'll be back in Roadcraft. So, y'all have a great night, and I'll catch you on the next one.